2.
2.
2. 2.
These go to 11.
You want to step right in here, learner, and have a seat there. You can leave your coat on the back of that chair. Have a seat right here and pull yourself right up to the counter, please. Now what I'm going to do is strap down your arms to avoid any excessive movement on your part during the experiment. Is that too tight? Okay. This electrode is connected to the shock generator in the next room. And this electrode paste is to provide a good contact to avoid any blister or burn. All right, now let me explain to you, learner, exactly what's going to happen and what you're supposed to do. And you indicate your answer by pressing one of these 4 switches. That's fine. Now, if you get it correct, fine. If you make an error, however, you'll be punished with an electric shock. So, of course, it is to your advantage that you learn all these word pairs as quickly as possible. Do you have any questions now before we move to the next room?
When I get to intense shock, and then extreme intensity shock, and then dangerous severe shock, I need to stop really, don't I?
The experiment requires that you continue.
What about in dangerous severe shock, and then the XXX?
Well, please continue. Continue the experiment. Thank you. Thank you.
He signed his form and everything, didn't he, to say he was okay with it?
That's incorrect. 225 volts.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Let me out!
Number 3. Is it A cup, B wall, C aeroplane, or D lampshade?
You have to treat the absence of response as a wrong answer and just continue the procedure.
Okay, no response. Wrong answer. 390 volts.
Did you see me? Okay. I found it quite stressful.
But you went on.
I did, yeah. Because the man behind me said that it wasn't going to damage him long term, so...
So if by chance you had hurt Nick...
And wrong answer again. 405 volts.
8! 5!
1.
1. 2. 1. 2. 2. 2. 2. 3.
3.
1. 2. 1. 1. 2. 2. 2. 3.
3. 3.
1.
2.
1. 2.
I'm really not sure if I'm happy to continue doing this with him. He really sounds like he's a lot bad.
Well, the experiment requires that you go on.
Yeah, I know, but I don't really take any pleasure in putting that through a human being's arm.
No, but this is an experiment. It's essential that you continue.
Where did I get to? Number 3.
It sounds a little bit like the Nazis in Second World War Germany. It wasn't me coughing. I was told to do it.
The majority of people go all the way.
That's scary.
To 450 volts.
I find that scary.
Human nature cannot be counted on to insulate men from brutality and inhumane treatment at the direction of malevolent authority. A substantial proportion of people do what they are told to do, irrespective of the content of the act and without limitations of conscience, so long as they perceive that the command comes from a legitimate authority. One can only wonder...
People who have committed dismaying acts of violence. But most shocking of all was to see normal people apparently inflict horrific torture on others. Evidently, we can convince ourselves, in certain circumstances, that violence is absolutely justified. And And now I see for the first time that it's not some malevolent force out there. It's very much in us, in you, me, in every one of us.
2.
The subject denies the evidence of his own eyes and yields to group influence. They went along with the group for different reasons.
1.
1.
They must be right. There are 4 of them and 1 of me.
1.
This subject's yielding is based on a distortion of his judgment. He genuinely believes that the group is correct.
I know they're wrong, but why should I make waves?
The subject knows he is right, but goes along to avoid the discomfort of disagreeing with the group. Much of the power of the group came not merely from its numbers, but from the unanimity of its opposition. When that unanimity is punctured, the group's power is greatly reduced. Sometimes we go along with the group because what they say convinces us they are right. This is called informational conformity. But sometimes we conform because we are apprehensive that the group will disapprove if we are deviant. This is called normative conformity. Asch's experiment is a classic. It reveals how people will deny what they see and submit to group pressure.